Actually, this thing worked out pretty good. You can see where the pads are hanging off this ledge. Basically dug out this hill right here, took the dirt and built a ledge down here, and got a pretty level spot. But the teepee's cockeyed, but the pole is straight. Tried to put as much tension on it as we could, because I've been in the wind before when the teepee is not exactly square. But pole was totally vertical and everything staked down pretty tight. Worked out well. So
I woke up in a panic though. As soon as it started raining, like I was asleep, and I woke up and went, camera. I don't remember putting it inside the tent. So in my underwear, I unzipped and I did like 2 loops out here, and then I'm like, come in here and look, because I didn't want to wake Brian up. I come in here and look, and the camera's laying over there. So it was a feeling of relief, but I was in panic mode.
Brad's still a rookie. We got to shake all the newness, all the rookie off of him. There's no way I climbed in here without putting the camera in here first.
Sure, and I figured you did, but
it's crazy to be on this side. So we shot that wolf right up in there yesterday, and that's where we saw our big black bear that we got to 100 yards on and then disappeared. But we don't know where he is. Now we're on this side, we can see the whole mountain. No sign of him yet, but we'll probably pick him up again. The other black bear is way up there, like 2,500 feet above us. But I think he's gonna still be there when we get there later today. We have a good way to shoot across canyon. We should be within 200 or 300 yards of him without getting winded. So I like the setup. It'll be interesting. Hopefully we get that bear. He looks giant. He looks like a slob. So we got a big black one on this side and a big black one on the other side of the canyon. But the runoff from the snow melt has made this river a little treacherous to cross. It's a little better in the mornings, but after a hot day of sunshine, it just starts raising by the minute. So evenings are not a good time to try to get across it.
At Garmin.Henry. Buenos dias, senor.
What's got going on in here?
Oh, I had some protein-packed oatmeal with blueberries and cream. And Ryan had some of his own freeze-dried Lamper's Farm Fresh eggs over there. As he would.
I did.
How many cups of coffee? He's had to have at least 2.
No, it's just the first cup.
Yeah, but here's what we do every day. Yeah, I use his leftover beans.
Yeah, I've been a little slow on the uptake this morning.
Yeah, I'm just taking her easy, Brian. How about you? I saw you doing a tick check this morning outside there. Yeah.
In full nudity.
Well, actually, Ryan saw it.
I was like, oh.
I chose to not unzip the tent.
Oh yeah, you'll see my muscular thighs and buttocks. Usually, my muscular back.
I didn't see that at all.
In all white.
That's weird. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We've seen the all white. Yes.
Some hair.
White light coming from up there, and I turned away.
We thought with the rain, we thought there was lightning and thunder, but no.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I had one kind of going into the back of my neck.
Oh, actually munching down?
Yeah. He didn't quite get in there.
I picked 4 off the back of my neck in the tent. They love the back of necks.
Brad had one going into his thigh.
Oh, nice. Really?
Yeah.
Munching down?
Yeah, I was trying to. Yeah, they didn't brush off. They had a good grip.
How'd your excavating process kind of finish up?
Oh, dude, we slept like it was legit.
Did you wake up to the rain?
I woke up to Brad getting up and running around trying to find the camera that he thought he left outside, but I brought inside. Served him right.
Hashtag rookie.
Oh, that would have been no good.
Ryan's been working on cleaning his arms. I don't know if you noticed. He was licking them this morning.
So Ryan, give us a little update on the plan today.
Well, the update is we're on the same ridge that we need to shoot straight up and gain a lot of elevation, at least a couple thousand feet, maybe more. We got a big patch of timber over here where we saw that gigantor yesterday evening. We're gonna hopefully get right across from him so we get a good vantage looking into where he was, and we're gonna perch up and spend the day.
Feet look good. They look ready to rock.
Yeah, thanks.
They look clean and dainty.
Yeah, thanks. Well,
Mine are
not all of us have hobbit feet, so some of us that have normal human feet.
My feet are freaking nature.
Yeah,
That's true, isn't it?
that's true.
Yeah, so we're right where we need to be. This is the spine right here. We just need to go up here about 2,500 feet, and we should be able to look across and see that slob, and hopefully get our first bear of the trip. But so far, been a good trip. Seen 2 big bears. Just need to get in rifle range. A lot of people kind of freak out about having a floorless shelter. They always think that you're going to get wet, or what do you do if water rolls underneath? It's kind of like the common question people ask. They're always like, and I guess, you know, when I first started using the floorless shelter, before I had used one, that was kind of something that crossed my mind as well. But the reality is, if you pitch your tent in an area where it's not like a bowl where water collects, most of the time that water just stays outside the tent. So even on this steep slope where we're coming down this ridge line, Brad and I dug out this little dugout here so our heads could go up there, and I found that works best when you chop into the hill and you slide the dirt down. We stacked a bunch of rocks and logs. On a steep slope like this, you know, the water's going to run downhill when it lands, but it's also a knife ridge, so water's going to flow to the sides. There's really no way water's going to collect enough right here and roll under the tent, just because of the type of ridge we're on. But we did cut into the bank here, and I find that works best. If you cut into the bank and you slide the dirt forward, we stacked a pile of rocks and logs right here, and then we just throw the dirt right on top of these logs and sticks, and you end up with a nice level sleeping area. It's worth the time it takes to dig a sleeping area out, because I've spent many a night where I'm like, we'll just sleep on the slope. It just doesn't work. You don't sleep well. You wake up the next day wrecked, and we're pushing so hard, you need a good night's rest. So it took us about a half hour to dig this out, build these ledges. We were able to put these logs right in here, right through here. We got this, the rocks piled in, the dirt, and built this ledge out, and it worked really well. After we dug this out, you know, the water, we got a pretty good rain last night around 4 a.m. That water was hitting, sliding down, and never rolled underneath. It just isn't a thing where water rolls underneath a shelter. We both have some pretty good sized tarps that we throw down, ground cloths, and then we sleep on top of that. Slept like a rock, worked really well. The slope of this is gnarly because the center of the teepee is back here, but because it's on a hill, the pole, you still want the pole to be vertical no matter what. You don't want it to be like this. That's when you have some trouble. So having the pole like this, but the teepee's down here and the pole goes kind of like that. Teepee's kind of like this because it's on a hill, but the pole is still vertical. Got it tight enough that it held the wind, because it was whipping last night, and teepee did fine. On a hunt like this, Ryan and I were discussing yesterday, we didn't realize it was going to be this steep. I mean, there really is no flat spots anywhere. So far, we've not been able to find a flat spot hardly anywhere. We kicked out beds yesterday up on that mountain and just slept outside in the deer beds and didn't use a teepee at all. If we have good weather, we'll probably not set up the shelter whenever possible and just sleep under the stars. But last night we knew there was going to be a 70% chance of rain, so we made sure to get in position so we could get out of the rain. But it worked out great. This little setup is pretty cool.
this from down here. We're gonna go hang this wolf hide, but should probably eyeball this basin up here.
You gotta make sure.
See what we got.
That bear was right here in front of us, right on this bench. We're looking to get some water and stash our bear in this little hole, or stash our wolf in this little hole.
We're gonna hit this ridge, be about to the top, and hopefully where we saw that bear yesterday. We're just gonna spend the day on him looking. Hopefully he feeds back out where he was and try to put a stalk on him.
Hello friends, pardon the interruption. I just want to tell you that our new film, Wild Arrow, drops this Sunday, March 9th. Check it out.
I think it's a pretty good plan. We're stomping up the hill, trying to get above this bear. He just keeps moving up, and they can go pretty quick. He's just going, stopping all the way up here. So we're gonna keep crushing up here and try to get above him. That wind is just steady up, and hopefully settles into that nice green patch up there. But he's moving pretty good. Just a slob. Every time I look over there, looks like he's like panting his way up the hill like we are. Size him up a little bit more, but he looks like he's got a big old noggin on him. Unexpected. The storm came out of nowhere.
What'd you think of that bear? We got a chance to.
We got to 300 and got set up. Felt like I made a perfect shot. He just rolled off a couple of small cliffs and piled up right there in the bottom. It wasn't the bear that we saw coming up here, but it's okay. I'm happy with him. Looks like a pretty good jet black too. We watched that other one just cruise up and over, and you just never know if you're gonna catch up to that bear, but I think he was over. We took the shot on this bear, so I think next up is we're gonna stay parked on this and try to get that other one as well. But we got a bear.
How crazy is it that there's two bears
right there
in the same spot? It happens to us a lot.
And I looked at that spot yesterday so many times.
Yeah.
Never saw him until the evening. It's a little snarly in here, but we're close. It must be 30-40 yards from him.
Sock.
Huh?
The socks.
Yeah. There's blood right here. I don't know, but there's blood coming right down this. Yeah. It's right here. Dang, it really splattered all the way. All the way over there.
I thought he was right behind that.
This is dicey. I couldn't have fallen in a worse spot. Oh man, we're gonna have to do some wrestling to get him out of here. Wow. I can't really tell what's what. It's just a lot of black mass here. His head is just buried under this log.
Oh, he's got a big head.
He does.
He looks like he has a big head.
He does. I'm seeing his ear, and I'm thinking that's his neck.
I told you when I looked at him, the first thing I thought was he had a giant head.
When I first saw him, he was looking straight on, right? And he looked like he had just a melon head.
Yeah.
But
his body wasn't huge.
But then you look up the hill and look at the other bear, and you're like, it's about half the size. But this is a tank. This is a tank.
Well,
good thing we got someone who does CrossFit that can wrangle this bear out of this hole.
this is rough, dude.
Because we need to get him down there. Oh boy. All right. What is... Wow. Well, we hit hard. Kind of sprayed 20 feet.
Wild, man.
I wonder, there's no way we're getting him up. He's got nice little round ears. Look at that.
He's a big one, dude.
Oh, man.
I told you, his head looks square.
I think he's bigger than I thought he was.
Yeah, he had a move to him.
He's definitely...
His belly wasn't touching the ground like that.
He's just got a different body to him, but...
Right.
Get some shimmy shake to him, so... Great bear.
That's crazy.
I love it when deer and elk or anything falls under trees.
Your favorite, huh?
Not really. They're just so hard to break free.
Dude, he's big. He ain't playing, dude. That thing is huge.
This is his neck.
Look at his butt. Ryan, he's big. He's a puffball. All right, let me put walking at him.
Size of that thing.
Heck yeah, dude.
Just a tank. Just a huge pumpkin head on this bear. Huge.
Why do you think he was, you were thinking he might have been smaller, but it's
So
tough to judge.
this one had me fooled. I think because we'd been watching just over this hump here another giant, and it had one of those long bodies, more like polar bear but fat. This one has just a little different body, but his head is just giant. Absolute giant. Just a different look to him. I mean, this is really all you can hope for in a mature bear, mature old boar. That other bear is just ridiculous. But, so happy with this one. Man. Just a tank. Oh, look at that fat head. Gosh, he's got some cheeks on him.
Another good bear, Ryan.
Tank. Like it. I think we found a pretty good spot here. Our new little area panned out. So far we've seen 3 really good bears. And one of those is ridiculous. This one's pretty ridiculous. This is pretty impressive. Gosh. Love it. Well, we've been sitting in this spot here, breaking down this bear. We got piles of meat, 4 quarters, back straps, tenderloins, and skinned it out, caped it out, and we're gonna load it up. We're gonna stay up on the mountain, probably haul this bear over, kind of get it hung up, set camp, and try to get Brian this giant bear that's still sitting here. We're hoping he comes back in, but we just don't know. We assume he probably will. He seems to like this spot, but we gotta try for him. He's just huge.
Hey folks, I hope you guys enjoyed that gritty film. This YouTube channel is exclusively hunt films. There's no other content published here, so if you like this video and you want to see more like it, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you have not already, and ring that notification bell so that you never miss a gritty film production. And if you want to see more behind the scenes gear discussions and other podcast content, check out our other YouTube channel, Gritty Gear and Podcast. And for gritty discounts, events, and merch, check out our website at briancall.com.